Oh, I think I'm live. Hello, this is a test. So I'm going to be doing this actual live tomorrow at 2:00, and I'll be making that announcement. And going to be going over how to purchase, if you're a first-time home buyer, how to purchase an investment property that you can start building equity quicker than if you were just buying a first-time house or condo that you're just going to live in and live for a few years and without the intention of actually gaining equity faster, and how you can do this using the MHDC. So I'm doing this with a new. I haven't actually gone live in a while, so this is new, and I'm trying a new streaming software. So I'm testing it out tonight to see what things I need to do. Tomorrow at 2:00, I'm going to do this for real and going to pull up some slides. That was the thing I needed to test to see if I can do slides. So the way that this is going to work for anybody who wants to do this is by using the MHDC. So we have a listing right now at 2826 Harrison in the Longfellow neighborhood. In 2826 Harrison, I'm actually sitting in the house right now. We just had an open house, and it is we've got it listed as a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's 3 floors. The owner has rented it out, has had 3 renters typically. It really has 6 bedrooms, but comfortably you can rent it to 3 people. So you could live on 1 floor and another renter on the 2nd floor, and it's not zoned multifamily. There is a kitchenette on the 3rd floor. So if you're renting it out, it's more of a roommate situation than an actual renting situation, just to let you know that it's not quite set up as a rental. So just keep that in mind. But this house is totally livable. Don't have to do much to the mechanics of the house. It's the cosmetics. So this house, we would normally, if the cosmetics was totally up to snuff, we would probably be asking in the 500s for this easily, depending on what was done to the house, if the original craftsman woodwork was still here, and it's not. So we currently have it priced at $429,999. And so I'm just checking here to see how this is going. Oh, it's actually playing. So I'm Franny Knight, by the way. And if you haven't seen me in a while, I haven't done any lives in a while. I've been very busy. I'm used to do lives all the time. So I just wanted to start helping people right now because it's so tough to buy a house. The prices have gotten so high. Our interest rates are high. Taxes are high. We've had low inventory. Everything is just like, it's a triple whammy for buyers right now. So we have been helping buyers over the years to purchase houses with the MHDC. And the MHDC stands for Missouri Housing Development Corporation. And it's a big organization that gets federal grant money. And this particular program that I'm suggesting you use to do an investment purchase versus an owner-occupant purchase, you could do either one. But in this particular house, I would suggest it as an investment purchase. You have to be a first-time home buyer, and if you don't, basically you can't own a house right now is what it qualifies you to be a first-time home buyer. Let me see if my sharing my screen works. I wanted to test this out so I can show you some of the components of the MHDC. Let me see if I can get this up here. Give me 1 second, please. That way. Yeah, this is what I needed to test. So I'll be doing this tomorrow too, and I'll record it. So if you can't make it tomorrow too, I'll get it recorded. But I'm going to give you the highlights, okay? And if you want any more information, this will be posted. I'll have this as a post. Just say, hey, give me more information. I'll send you a link to all the MHDC information. So just the basics of the MHDC. So you have to have a 640 credit score or above. There are income requirements, but they're pretty liberal. So like, for instance, for a 1 to 2 person household, you can make up to 103,000. 3 or more, 3 to 4, I think it's 130,000. More than 4, it's like 144,000. So the next level of whether you're going to take the down payment assistance or not will also depend on what your interest rate will be and if the house is in a targeted area. So there's 3 more things that you got to consider. So if you don't have down payment saved up, you can have MHDC cover your down payment of, it would be an FHA at that point, a 3.5% of the down payment. They will give you up to 4%, so you can have another 0.5% for closing costs. You will, if you don't have money saved up, you will have to ask the seller to pay for your closing costs, which is a possibility in a house like this one. Again, the house I'm sitting at is 2826 Harrison. And I'll also link that. Sorry, I was going to pull it up, but I haven't figured out how to share the screen yet. I'll learn that by 2 o'clock tomorrow. So 2826 Harrison, you could ask the seller to pay for your closing costs. So essentially, I'm not going to say you wouldn't have to put any money down because you would want to do inspections, and that's going to cost you between $600 and $1,000. That's probably going to be your biggest expense. If the house that you're purchasing is in a targeted area, and that goes by census tract, I will show you how to find out if the house you're looking at is in a targeted area by census tract tomorrow at 2 o'clock. This particular house is not in a targeted area. It's not in that census tract. So that all that comes down to is what your interest rates. You can still get the down payment assistance, still 640 credit score. The only thing is the interest rate is not 5.8, it's 6.4, 6.6. I have to check on that. It's a lot less than the current interest rate. Interest rates are hovering around 7 and maybe a little bit under 7%. So that's the other reason to use the MHDC. For almost everybody, it's a lower interest rate than what's currently the interest rates right now. So you could get down payment assistance. You will have to pay for mortgage insurance. You have to have a 640 credit score, and you are going to have to be able to show income, but not too much income, so that you can actually cover the payment for the house. Now, I am suggesting in a house like this that you help cover your payment by getting roommates because it's such a big house. And not only cover your mortgage and insurance and taxes, but to also start to do renovations to the house. Again, this particular house does not need any big mechanical structural changes or updates, mostly cosmetic. So if you have roommates and you're given each roommate a whole floor, like second floor. So this first floor, there's actually 2 bedrooms on the first floor, or a bedroom and a living space, big open kitchen. The second, and a full bathroom, laundry's on the first floor. The second floor has 4 bedrooms and a bathroom. The third floor it's kind of an open space and a kitchen and a bedroom. So you could do rent however you want. We're in Longfellow neighborhood, which is just blocks over to Truman Medical. It's not Truman Medical anymore. To UMKC Dental School, UMKC Nursing School, Children's Mercy. You're close to Crown Center. So it's a good place to get roommates. I do know that those in nursing and dental school always looking for a room, looking for rentals in a good place. They don't necessarily want to rent a whole house. So we could discuss how much you could rent at a later time. I don't want to give you any like wrong numbers, but I'm guessing you could get $800 to $1,000 per person. And so this house, you're going to pay approximately $3,000 a month for this house as a first-time home buyer under the MHDC with the down payment assistance. And so if you get two people paying $2,000 of your $3,000, then that would allow for you, depending on your income, your budget, what you're doing, to put some of that money back into the house and start to fix the house up to then sell the house sooner than later. So what's the difference? Like, so what I'm trying to get at here is most first-time home buyers think about buying a house just to live in. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to encourage, especially if you're younger, to think about the options that maybe you could buy a house as an investment property, live in it, do some updates to the house, get a roommate or two, and then sell it, make an income off of that, and then do it again. It's just a way that you could possibly invest in real estate. And get help by doing that with the MHDC. So if you're interested, come back tomorrow at 2:00 when I'm going to actually show all the information. I'm going to show this house. I will also give you a couple of other house options I think would work well for this. I will show you the actual the screenshots that I have for the MHDC program, the interest rates, the income, the targeted areas, as well as the census tracts and everything around that. And I'll give a tour of the house. How about that? Okay, thanks for stopping in, and I'll set up a link for tomorrow's at 2:00. Okay, thanks for dropping by.